In this video, we're going to watch 3 amazing magic tricks performed by the Indian magician Bishnu Prasad. Additionally, we will also learn about the secrets behind these incredible magic acts. If you enjoy the video, please be sure to show your support by liking it. In this magic act, magician Bishnu Prasad approaches the judges of the show and gives each of the 3 judges something. Bishnu gives Judge Malika a box, gives Judge Karan a marker and paper, and gives Judge Kiran an envelope. Then, magician Bishnu takes a card deck in his hand and lets the cards fall from top to bottom, asking Judge Karan to say stop whenever he wants. When Judge Karan says stop, Bishnu shows everyone the card that is stopped at, which happens to be the 4 of clubs. After this, Bishnu asks Judge Kiran to open the envelope that was given to her at the beginning. Kiran opens the envelope and inside, she finds the exact same card, the 4 of clubs. In the next act, magician Bishnu asks someone from the audience to give him a note. A man hands him a 200 rupee note. Bishnu then asks Judge Karan to write down the serial number of the note on a piece of paper. After noting down the serial number, Bishnu announces that he will double the money. He folds the note, and in the next moment, when he unfolds it, instead of the note, there's a white paper in his hand with the word double written on it. And just like that, Bishnu has doubled the note. But where did the 200 rupee note go? After this, Bishnu asks Judge Malika to open the box that was given to her at the beginning. Inside that box, there's another box, and when Malika opens it, there's an orange inside. Now, Bishnu instructs Malika to cut the orange in the middle. Malika does exactly that, but as soon as the orange is cut, everyone is amazed because a 200 rupee note emerges from inside it. Not only that, but when the serial number of that note, which is unique to every note, is matched with the serial number written by Karan, it perfectly matches. The magician doesn't stop here. Now, for his third act, Bishnu calls Judge Malika to him and gives her a disposable glass. Then, Bishnu pours fruity into the glass and asks Malika to hold the glass above her head. Now, Bishnu asks Malika to spin around twice, and then tells her to do something that makes Malika nervous. Bishnu now instructs Malika to flip the glass filled with juice onto her head. Initially, Malika refuses to do so, but later, upon the magician's insistence, she does it. And everyone is astonished because the glass is completely empty, and not a single drop of juice falls out when it is flipped. But how? How is Karan's selected card already present in the envelope? How does a 200 rupee note transform into paper and then end up inside the orange? And how does a glass filled with juice suddenly become empty right before our eyes? Now, we will uncover the secrets behind these astonishing magic acts. But before that, if you enjoyed Bishnu Prasad's amazing magic, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more magic reveal videos like this one. Let's now discover the secrets behind these magic tricks. In this magic act, Bishnu initially gives each of the 3 judges an item and then begins his act. Bishnu lets playing cards fall from top to bottom and asks Judge Karan to say stop whenever he wants. Wherever Karan says stop, it turns out to be the 4 of clubs. And when Kiran opens the envelope given to her, it contains the same card, the 4 of clubs. Here, Bishnu didn't make any prediction. Those of our regular viewers who are familiar with magic tricks may have already understood this simple trick, but for those who haven't, let me explain. In reality, a 4 of clubs card was already placed in the envelope beforehand, and all the magician had to do was have Karan select that particular card. For this, the magician utilizes the dribble 4 selection technique, and the card deck you see in the magician's hand is a normal card deck, but the 4 of clubs card in it is slightly larger than the other cards. Now, the magician knows exactly where that card is in the deck, and when dropping the cards, as Judge Karan says stop, Bishnu drops all the cards below the 4 of clubs, then proceeds to show Karan and everyone the 4 of clubs card, making it appear as if it were Karan's free choice. But now you know that the magician has orchestrated the selection of the 4 of clubs. And in this way, because the 4 of clubs card was already placed in the envelope, everyone is amazed when they see it. Now, let's move on to the next act, where the magician asks for a note from the audience. He asks Karan to write down the serial number of this note. Now, the magician shows everyone this note very clearly and then folds it. But when he opens it again, the note has transformed into paper. In reality, the magician had this paper concealed in his hand from the beginning, which he had been holding behind the note. Magician demonstrates to everyone that only this note is in his hand and then proceeds to fold it. And then he flips it over, causing the folded note to now be at the back and the paper to be at the front. Magician then opens it, and it appears as if the note has transformed into paper. But the magic doesn't end there. Now, Bishnu asks Judge Malaika to open the box placed on the table. From the box emerges an orange, which Bishnu asks Malaika to cut. Upon cutting the orange, a 200 rupee note is found inside. And when its serial number is matched with the one Karan wrote, it perfectly matches. In reality, the note doesn't magically appear inside the orange. Instead, in this act, a person planted in the audience hands the magician this fake 200 rupee note when the magician asks for a note from the audience, which is actually a copy of the same note that the magician had previously planted in the orange. This way, when Karan's serial number matches the serial number of the genuine note, it seems as if the note has magically emerged from the orange. Famous magician and mentalist from India, Suhani Shah, performed a very popular act similar to this, where she also retrieved a note from inside an orange. However, Suhani doesn't use a fake note. Both of her notes are genuine. But still, Suhani manages to perform this amazing magic act. If you want to know how Suhani Shah accomplishes this incredible feat, let us know in the comments, and we'll reveal her famous magic trick as well. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you receive notifications when this video is uploaded. Now let's move on to Magician Bishnu's third act, where he calls Judge Malaika to him and gives her a disposable glass. Bishnu then pours juice into this glass and asks Malaika to hold it above her head. He then instructs her to spin around twice. After this, Bishnu asks Malaika to flip the glass filled with juice onto her head. But the surprising thing is that after flipping the glass, not a single drop of juice falls out. It's as if there was never any juice in it. In reality, this is the wonder of slush powder, also known as magic snow or instant snow. Slush powder is a super absorbent polymer. It's the same powder used in disposable diapers, which is why liquid doesn't spill out of diapers, it gets absorbed inside. Similarly, in this glass, there's slush powder already present, which is why, if you notice, Bishnu gives it to Malaika at a certain height so that she can't see what's inside. After that, Bishnu pours juice into the glass, and as you know, slush powder turns the liquid into a solid within seconds. Additionally, it expands slightly, causing it to adhere well to the glass. When Malaika flips the glass onto her head, nothing spills out. If we listen closely to what Malaika says next, she mentions that nothing spilt out from the glass, but it felt heavy. Now you know why nothing spilt out and why the glass felt heavy. Immediately after completing the act, Bishnu swiftly takes the glass from Malaika's hand and doesn't give anyone the chance to see what's inside. This way, Bishnu astounds everyone with his amazing acts. And now you also know the secrets behind these magic tricks. We work hard to bring you such videos, so please be sure to like the video. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you receive notifications for all upcoming videos.